So about a year ago, the YouTuber Dream cheated in his Minecraft speedrun. This was quickly debunked by a speedrun moderator known as Geosquare, saying that the odds that he didn't cheat are 1 in 7 trillion. Despite that discovery, Dream decided to antagonize him and continue to deny the cheating allegations to the point of hiring an astrophysicist in order to prove himself right. But then, after a year of all of this, yesterday he just came out and said that he cheated. Unfortunately, he deleted this tweet, but fortunately I have the entire thing saved on my YouTube channel. So if you want to hear what he said, you can go check out this video on screen right now. On Dream's private account, he explained why the post was deleted. He tweeted out, "Pastebin I posted the other day was removed by Pastebin staff or something. So I deleted the tweet. Annoying." Now, before this tweet was deleted, I was actually able to screenshot a lot of the replies to it. This first one is from Cordwit, who ended up making a very popular video on Dream, and he says, "Appreciate the well thought out assessment of the situation. Albeit a tad late, this is an interesting and unique perspective. As said in my video, whether you cheated or not, you've been to hell and back with the amount of scrutiny you've gone through, and with that, I greatly sympathize. Whether you lied or not, it's painful to literally see millions of people go after you. I think it's good that you're open about how you feel you lashed out. And I'd say it's good you took the response down. I hope there aren't any situations like this in the future. Hope you were doing well if you happen to even read this. Lol." Tubbo responds to Dream by saying, "Plus rep." Tommy Innit responds, "You have been fedora tipped by the euphoric skeleton. Send this to 7 people or skeletons will downvote you." He then makes a response of his own that says, "Good work. Keep it up, man. I think." Still a little confused. Check Cloud, who made videos on Dream cheating in the past, responds to Dream by saying, "Fuck all your followers for sending me death threat for weeks on end, when we specifically called you out for cheating. I have no problem with young people making mistakes and apologizing, but taking you 11 months is kind of insane. Also, not checking the folder is your problem. As I said, people make mistakes, but when you take 11 months to apologize, there is something wrong with how you are presenting yourself. Good luck in your future endeavors, but this will take a long time to heal. Also, fuck your followers again, especially that one guy who made me consider finally going to the police for harassment. There is nothing worse than Minecraft kid worshippers." Anything for Views responds to Dream by saying, "I ain't reading this shit. So did he cheat? If so, what a fucking loser. Nah, JK. Funny that he cheated, XD. He's just having a crack." Pay Money Wubby responds to Dream by saying, "Multiple videos, hiring experts, writing reports, all to save face with 12-year-olds, lol." Dom responds, "I imagine if you were banned from the IRL Twitch section, a major part of your content/life. Agreed it was a waste of everyone's tests, but I don't think it's fair to bash the man for fighting it." Pay Money Wubby responds, "I think this one single tweet explains fully why he thought he could get away with it too." Ant Venom responds to Dream by saying, "Respect for coming clean about what happened. I privated my video about it. I hope there's no bad blood between us, because I do genuinely feel you were a good guy who just got wrapped up in a bad circumstance. The effect your content has on your audience is overwhelmingly positive." Daily Dose of Internet responds to Dream by saying, "Hey Dream, I have a question. Humans define freedom as simply being able to do whatever you want, but can humans really do whatever they want? Does this make animals more free than humans?" 30 Virus responds to Dream by saying, "I'm sorry, but not checking your mod folder before submitting runs for a world record is incredibly naive." Dream responds, "Thought I'd reply to this because clarity is good. Wasn't a world record. I did check my mods folder not too long after, and it's the same directory I move mods in and out of for videos, and different versions. Screenshots with a speedrun mod from October that could be useful." He then shows screenshots of Discord messages from October. It starts out with someone saying, "A list of exactly what files would have been in it at the time would suffice. If you know, what would they be?" Dream responds with some redacted messages, and then the first messages we can see say, "The only other mod I had even downloaded is just a chat mod that I use for recordings, but as far as I'm aware, I didn't have it on, and even if I did, shouldn't make any difference. I use Sodium for performance in 1.16.1, and my last run I did on Twitch was on 1.15.2, and that was on Optifine." He then shows another message where the Minecraft speedrun moderator says, "Anyways, would you have had to have the Fabric API installed? I'm unsure what effects that could have on the game. I think probably nothing, but would like to check if you had it." Dream responds, "I have Fabric API installed for the chat mod I mentioned above, but I'm most certain I wouldn't have had it in my mods folder when I was streaming. I use the same Minecraft directory, so there's a chance if I forgot to move it out, but I'm doubtful of that. And even if I did, as far as I'm aware, it's an API. It shouldn't have an effect on anything. Not sure there's a way to check. Elise responds to Dream's tweet by saying, clarity is good, but once again, it all goes back to this being a huge miscommunication, so don't be hard on yourself, Dream. Emily was taken responds, nah, he made a mistake, but he apologized and got his punishment. Being banned from submitting any runs, his credibility will always be put up to question, and having people like you always on his back ready to slander him in his community. Give him a break. He's been through a lot. Danny responds to Dream by saying, please do not send any hate to the mod team or anyone involved in this situation. I don't want any more drama at all. You are not a supporter of mine if you do. Dream said this at the end. Please listen, okay? Remember that we are a large fan base, and the things we do can have a large impact. Do not make this a huge drama yet again. We have been through this too many times. Like Dream said, you are not helping him by doing this. Okay, that's all. Thank you. Nopify responds to Dream by saying, Mom, we had to take your vibrator batteries to put in the Wiimote. About Nintendo responds to Dream by saying, I just so happen to be running a modded version of the game. You have got to be kidding me. He then shows this Twitter video.
You're familiar with Dream, World Minecraft champion? He could probably do it. So I gotta find a way to harness his power, and I think I found a way.
That's right, we're gonna cheat.
Nick Palome responds to Dream by saying, wanna come to the next shitcon? We don't mind that you cheated. Alex responds to Dream with a flower with his face on it and says, Dream, you deserve this. I'm Alex responds to Dream by saying, run faster next time. A6D responds to Dream by saying, take some bravery to admit you were wrong after all that. GG dude. Would have been better to admit it earlier, but late is better than never. Closet Furry responds to Dream by saying, if someone told me that my drop rates were too high, and I also had a mod that increased drop rates, I would simply assume I accidentally left the mod running instead of immediately calling the accusers clout chasers. But that's just me though. Seriously, is anyone really going to buy this? Ooh, I didn't realize that I left my mod on, and I totally thought I didn't cheat. Sorry. Bullshit? If your brain can make simple cause and effect connections, you should have immediately realized this was a possibility. Andy responds to Dream by saying, the entire situation was shitty on all ends, and I'm sorry y'all went through that. This kind of shit is stressful, especially with so many eyes on y'all constantly. Y'all work so damn hard and your intentions are good, even if the execution might be lackluster. HFK DHFK. Bruman responds to Dream by saying, I read the entire thing and all I got to say is stop being too hard on yourself. Everyone makes mistakes, and what happened in the past stays in the past. As long as you are being honest and continue to grow and learn from your mistakes, you'll be doing wonders. You got this. Izzy responds to Dream by saying, just read through it. Don't be too hard on yourself, Dream. We all make mistakes. It's clear that you didn't intend it at all, and in the end, the situation has passed. We love you, dude. You got bamboozled responds, you didn't intend it at all. He just admitted to spawning Enderman to get a faster time? Rob Tommen responds, he was literally lying to these people for months with no remorse, and getting merch profit from it. And now they are like, oh Dream baby, it's okay, you do no wrong. Love Angelica responds, if you read it, it says he didn't mean to. Rob Tommen responds, he defended himself and lunged about it for nearly a year. You really think he has the integrity to tell the truth now? Especially when given the chance to play victim and maintain his following? I'm a Squid Kid responds to Dream by saying, big respect. Not many people would have known about this if you didn't say anything at all. Aaron responds to Dream by saying, get well soon. Dream Disliker says, should have ran faster, big man. The moderator who made the video on Dream, saying that he cheated, ended up tweeting out, Dream and I are cool again. Glad we are seeing some closure today. Keemstar had a very emotional response when he tweeted out, fuck you, Dream.
Why did you do this to us? We believed in you, we trusted in you, and you cheated in Minecraft.
Keem follows that up by saying, Dream has been banned from Minecraft Monday. John Swan tweets out, I hope that everyone called me a psychopath/sociopath for lying about my situation for 3 weeks, keeps the same energy and calls Dream the same thing for lying for literally 7 months on end. Not excusing what I did at all, by the way, but let's not have double standards here. For everyone saying it's not even comparable and I'm way worse, do you honestly think that making a 20-minute video, 3 separate documents with over 50 pages total, hiring a literal Harvard professor to verify statistics that were wrong, continually calling the mods clout chasers, and inciting extreme harassment towards them for telling the truth, and then not admitting to cheating for 4 months after you found out and letting the harassment continue, is in any way better than what I did? Lol. Please get a grip. And for those of you who don't know what's going on with the John Swan situation, I have a video about it on my channel that you can check out after watching this one. Anyways, moving on, Weasterner says, Dream fucked my wife. Cordwit says, this might be a hot take, but if you were willing to forgive John and not Dream, you were a hypocrite. If you were willing to forgive Dream and not John, you were also a hypocrite. He then responds to Dream's post being deleted by saying, for the sake of clarity, you can't delete a post made as a guest, so he's probably not lying. But why delete the tweet and not contact the owners of Pastebin instead? Slasher tweets out, so Dream finally admits to cheating and speedrunning after 6 months of denials, dozens of pages of lies and defense, and an insane hiring of a PhD astrophysicist to prove his innocence. Who would have thought? Except everyone. Dream doesn't even admit it. Unintentional? Can't even truly come clean in the come clean twit longer play. The worst part isn't his Stan/Minecraft fans defending him, it's all the community figures who were both giving the cheating and this whole crazy episode a pass. No backbone. Ant Venom responds to him by saying, I don't condone what he did, but I'm glad it's over. However, as someone who used to frequently swap out mods all the time for videos, I can understand the circumstances that he claims. It was, however, absolutely naive for him to not immediately pursue that possibility initially. Slasher responds, delusional, and you absolutely should republish the video. Ant Venom responds, you were entitled to your own opinion on the matter. I'm entitled to mine. I'm allowed the opinion that the man with a short temper and an ego couldn't accept the idea of his runs being cheated until the dust had settled a bit more, enough for him to look into the code for his mods. I'm glad he admitted to it at all. I'm choosing to believe his story, and you have the right to not believe it. Jay Schlatt responds to Slasher by saying, stupid fucking mistakes, man. Ewok responds to Slasher by saying, I didn't, cause I don't listen to that crap. Apply responds to Slasher by saying, I'm the astrophysicist, to which Slasher responds, my condolences. Jake Lucky says, bro, it was unintentional. Gimmer says, even if he's telling the truth about making a mistake, everything he says after is clearly a lie if you actually followed this at all and know the timeline. If he had mods that gave the same drop rates, he would have immediately known what happened once the original report came out. What would have happened? Wait, my speedrun had the exact same drop rates as the last mods I used? Oh, I made a mistake. Let me clear it up. Asmongold responds to Slasher by saying, I mean, after reading the apology, he admitted fault in a half dozen different ways, and that the run was illegitimate. Even though he did kinda play victim, he probably had millions of people trying to expose him or talk shit about him. I think that would fuck with anyone's head. Slasher responds, sure, I get that. He gets a lot of shit for bad reasons, but beyond the cheating itself, his actions led to other creators, random no-namers getting harassed and threatened by the biggest Stan gaming community in the world for no reason. I can take this stuff no problem, but others can't. Snifferish responds to Slasher by saying, someone didn't read his pastebin message, and it shows. This tweet lacks empathy to someone who was trying to be vulnerable to his community. This is just trying to create drama, and you look like a clown. Sapnap responds to Slasher by saying, weren't you begging for us to play Valorant with you on Train's podcast 2 days ago or something? Talk about spineless. Boomer NA responds, holy shit, laughing my fucking ass off, showing a gif of a dancing L. Slasher responds to Sapnap by saying, Train asks me not to start shit on his show. I asked, begged, laughing my ass off? You specifically. I made a joke 10 minutes earlier about Dream cheating that caused me to instantly get 5 tweets telling me to kill myself. And I've said on a previous Scuffed episode that Dream is a cheater 100%. Here's the Scuffed episode where we talk about how Dream cheated. I've been tweeting he cheated since it started, speaking to the speedrun mod team back then to collect proof. I've held the same stance the whole time, was just being courteous on the show. Moon then ratios him by saying, here's the Scuffed episode where we talk about how Dream cheated. I've been tweeting he cheated since it started, speaking to the speedrun mod team back then to collect proof. I've held the same stance the whole time, was just being courteous on the show. Slasher also quote tweets Sapnap and says, oh that's funny, because here's a clip of me talking smack directly to Dream on that show, about his cheating while both of you stay quiet. You are doing a great job standing by his side though, lying in unison. Good luck in those esport endeavors.
Don't you have a program you could put through Dream and get numbers out?
Slasher, shut the fuck up.
The next day after his tweet is deleted and the Twitter discussion dies down a little bit, Dream elaborates further in this Twitter thread where he says, people who have no idea anything about my content or me as a person or my history do too much talking. I'm a YouTuber, not a professional speedrunner. I speedrun against Muffin Boy Halo and Co. for fun and entertainment and have for over a year. The speedrun that was removed for being invalid from 7 months ago was on my Twitch, with donations off. I'm not even partnered on Twitch, and was never uploaded anywhere on any of my channels. I didn't make a dime or gain a single view or subscriber off of it. Yes, it's my crowning achievement, of which was never mentioned anywhere on any of my platforms except a single tweet on my second account. It was also the lowest placing run that I had ever submitted. It had very little to do with my content, if anything at all. That doesn't change anything from the speedrunning perspective. The speedrun community is a very strict one, and that's a super good thing. Just pointing out that it has absolutely nothing to do with my actual content or YouTube, and was just a for fun thing. Criticism is deserved if anybody makes mistakes, even if they are unintentional. No one is immune to criticism. I could have said nothing at all and continued on, but I chose to say something because I felt it was the right thing to do. I'm glad that I did. I have always played for fun for 11 years, and that's why all of my videos are me and my friends goofing off playing Minecraft together. I'll keep making the best content I can, and I'll keep growing as a person as I've always tried to do. If you want reasons to hate someone or to think someone is dishonest, you will find them with anybody. I'll keep on spreading positivity. Love you guys. And that's about it for the discussion around Dream admitting to cheating. If you guys have any additional thoughts on what was read out today, I would love to hear them in the comment section below. If you want to see more videos like this, be sure to subscribe with notifications on, and thank you so much to my channel members for supporting the channel, in particular Scrubby, who has donated $100 a month. But with all that being said, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in another video.